cops of Reddit. What is the strangest person you pulled over? A few years ago my partner and I pulled over a guy who was driving erratically. Turns out he had molasses on his penis, and his pet potbelly pig was licking it off. I'm going to imagine that his situation was a total accident and not some weird kink, because it's funnier this way. My dad was once pulled over completely naked with chemical burns and a crude map of the world on his head. He'd been on a night out, got super drunk, and this was him going home the next morning. He still doesn't know where his clothes were. Was he burned or was the map burned? The map was burned onto his head. They tried to use hair removal cream to be funny, but everyone passed out before it could be removed. Did they forget New Zealand? r/foreheads without New Zealand. Once pulled over a guy who pooped himself as an attempt to deter me from doing my job. He had warrants and thought it would make me want to stay away from him. I was running a breath test on a drunk one time, and when I told her to blow into the mouthpiece she also blew a big nasty crap into her pants at the same time. Find a toilet before you make any risky moves. This is the mantra I live by. I know a cop who had to arrest someone for public masturbation at a truck stop back in the 90s. The man was doing it while looking at a Hot Cops magazine. Lol. Was he flattered? I think I was the strangest person for a cop once. He pulled me over at 2 in the morning and asked if I had any weapons on me. I told him no, then he flashed his light on my backpack in the back seat and asked what was in the bag. It was my Wii U that I had taken to my friend's house and told him we had been playing Mario and Donkey Kong. He asked if those were shooting games, and I had to explain to him about the Italian plumber and giant ape in the games. Thank God he didn't check the bag, or he would have found my weed. Weak police work. Any decent cop would know that where there is Mario and Donkey Kong there is weed. Maybe the cop was a bro? Maybe 15 years ago. I used to get pulled over on break all the time while working nighttime at the dorms at a large university. It was always around 2:30 a.m. and the cops always had some bullshit excuse for pulling me over about rolling a stop or whatever. Thing is, it's uphill from the dorms to my house and I have a manual transmission. So I had to keep explaining, you know me, I work the dorms and you see me and know me and keep pulling me over because of the time at night and location without any real cause. It is a rowdy freshman-filled massive dorm block and irregularly interacted with the police as part of the job. Then I would get stoned and go back to work after my break. Damn cops. There was this person who was drunk, but was consistently denying the fact even though there was a case of open beers in the passenger seat. Was he really drunk though? You tested him? Yes, he was actually drunk. He was waiting for a mate.
What happened, mate? What's going on?
I'm just waiting for a mate.
Is that why your car's all smashed up and you're up on the grass at the moment, or what?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a mate. He's gone in there.